Hello students, in this video we will discuss the topic letter to the editor. In CBSE class 10th, 11th and 12th, English paper section B of the question paper is writing and grammar. The most important thing to note in the writing part is that you must write the letters, essays, articles, etc. as per the format. One of the question which is mostly asked in the exam is write a letter to the editor. So here in this video, I'll discuss how to write a letter to the editor. So let's get started. Now before I discuss the format of the letter, let me discuss why do we need to write a letter to the editor. Now see, this letter to the editor, it is generally written to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. And as we know, newspaper is a very powerful mode of communication. We can reach a large mass of people through the medium of newspaper. So we can write a letter to the editor when it can be like we want to make people aware about some social issue or some problem prevalent in the society. For example, child labor, crime against women, increasing pollution, over dependence on technology, increasing consumption of junk food, etc. So here you want to make the people aware about some problems, then you can write a letter to the editor which will reach a large mass of the people. Then second, let's say your area or locality is facing some problem and no action has been taken by the authorities despite several complaints and requests. For example, problem of stray animals or loudspeakers or unhygienic condition in your locality, open manholes leading to road accidents, etc. And you might have complained many a times, but the authorities are not taking any action. So newspaper is the best medium to draw the attention of the authorities. Now third point, if you want to share your views with public on a specific topic, for example on education system, importance of reading, importance of sports and games and many more, so in that case also you can write a letter to the editor. And if you write a letter to the editor, it's going to reach a large mass of population. Many people are going to read your article or your letter, and they will become aware of the problem you are facing, or they will also be able to know about your opinion and your views. Now let's see the marking scheme for class 10th and 12th. In class 10th, the letter is of total 8 marks, and out of these 8 marks, 1 mark is for format. If you make any mistake in the format, your marks will be deducted. Then 4 marks is for content, means whatever is required in the letter, whether you have covered all the important points, all the value points or not. Then expression, 3 marks. Expression includes your vocabulary, your sentence formation, your creativity, all these includes 3 marks. Now for class 12th, letter to editor is of 6 marks, out of which 1 mark is for format, 3 marks for content and 2 marks for expression. Now let us have a look at the format of the letter to the editor. Now if you can see here, I have written all the things on the left hand side of the paper, very close to the margin. So you also have to be very careful. You have to keep in mind that whatever you write, it should be close to the margin of the left hand side. Now the first part of the letter to the editor is sender's address. Sender's address means whoever is writing the letter. Sometimes, means generally in the board exams, the address of the sender is given in the question only. Then after sender's address you will leave one line and then you will write date. I will discuss how to write date on the next page. Then we have the receiver's address, means the one who is going to receive the letter. Here in this case it is the editor who will receive your letter. Then salutation. Salutation means dear sir or dear madam, or only sir, madam you can write. Then after that, subject means what is the actual purpose of writing the letter. You will be writing that in brief, in very short, or just in 4 or 5 lines. Then comes the main part of the letter, that is the body of the letter. Here you will write the purpose of writing the letter and discuss it in detail. And finally, you end the letter with a complimentary close. Let us see these points one by one. Now, first, as I told you, it is the sender's address, and you will write it on the left hand side of the page, just close to the margin. Don't indent your lines, means don't bring them inside, just write them close to the margin. Write the sender's address. Generally the address is given in the question. As I told you, in board 10th and 12th exam, generally the address is given in the question only. So read the question properly. Now after sender's address, you will leave one line and then you will write the date. So below the sender's address, write the date after leaving one line. For example, suppose the date is 14th May 2020. So this way you will write, either you can write 14th May 2020 or May 14, 2020. But just note this thing, writing date in the manner 14/5/2020 is incorrect. Only write in the way as is written above. Don't write in this way, otherwise you will lose marks. So after every next point you will be leaving one line. So again, after date you will leave one line, and date should also be very close to the margin of the left hand side. Now third point is receiver's address. Now receiver, as I told you, in this case the receiver is the editor. So after date, write the address of the recipient. In case of letter to the editor, it is the way you will write is the editor, the Times of India, New Delhi. It will be asked in the question that write a letter to the editor of maybe the Times of India, Hindustan Times, or simply they will write a letter to the editor of a national daily. National daily means the newspaper which is circulated throughout the country, throughout the nation. So these national dailies are the newspapers like the Times of India, the Hindustan Times. So you have to write the letter to them. So this will be the format: the editor, the Times of India, and then New Delhi. And just remember that after the editor or the Times of India, don't put any comma. You don't need to put any comma anywhere. Even in sender's address, you don't need to put any comma. Earlier in the old formats, we used to put comma, but now according to the latest format, we don't need to put comma anywhere. Okay. Now the fourth one is subject. After receiver's address, again you will leave one line and then you will write subject. Now here write the main purpose of the letter in just 4 to 5 words. It should be very concise. The subject should be very concise. It should be written in only 4 to 5 words. Write it very in a precise manner. Now next, after subject, the next thing comes is salutation. Here we can write dear sir or dear madam, or you can simply write sir or madam. This also you will write after leaving one line. Now then comes the main part of the letter, that is the body of the letter. Again, after the salutation and subject, everywhere you are leaving one line, then again you will leave one line and then you will write body of the letter. Here the matter of the letter is explained. Body of the letter must be divided into minimum 3 paragraphs. So if you do not divide the body of the letter into 3 paragraphs, then your marks will be deducted. So minimum 3 paragraphs are required. Sometimes if you want to add something, you can include 4th paragraph, but 3 paragraphs are must. So make sure that you divide the body of the letter into 3 paragraphs. So in the first paragraph you will write the purpose of writing the letter in brief. In brief manner you will write why you are writing this letter. Then in the second paragraph give the details of the topic, problem, issue, etc. Now here you will discuss your problem or your purpose in detail, and whatever problems you are facing, or whatever problems uh, everybody is facing, that you will discuss here. And then in the third paragraph, that is the concluding one, where you will conclude the letter with conclusion. You can also give solutions, you can also give some suggestions to the government, or what do you expect from the editor, like what do you want the editor to do. You want him to publish your letter in the newspaper so that it draws the attention of the public or the related authorities. So this you will write in the third paragraph. And after that, the next point which comes is complimentary clause. Again, after the body of the letter you will leave one line, and then you'll write thank you or thanking you, and below that you will write yours sincerely. You can also write yours faithfully or yours truly. Now here also you can see y should be in yours, y should be capital, and yours, yours, don't put apostrophe s after r, and s, then the second one sincerely faithfully, it will be small letter. So it should, you can write any one of these, yours sincerely, yours faithfully, or yours truly. And finally you will write your name. Name is generally given in the question, that you are Ayush or you are Sunita. So whatever name is given, just read the question properly and then write that name. And then if you have any designation, for example if you are the secretary of some locality or something, you can mention that also. In this way you will be writing the letter. Now before I give you certain samples of the letters, let me give you some examples of opening lines. So these can be, you can learn some of the lines which you can write in the beginning of the letter, that is the first paragraph. So here you can, like you can start your letter with like, through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to highlight, or I wish to express my deep concern, or I wish to draw attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of, then you can write the problem. So just learn some of the lines which you can write at the beginning of the first paragraph. You can also start your paragraph with lines such as I wish to highlight, or I wish to draw the attention of, and then continue with the line, through the esteemed columns of your newspaper. Like I wish to highlight the problem of, let's say I wish to highlight the problem of uh, frequent power cut in our locality through the esteemed columns of your newspaper. Or I wish to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of erratic power supply in our locality through the esteemed columns of your newspaper. This way also you can write. Then one more way to write, I am writing to you in order to highlight, or in order to express my opinion or share my views on, or draw attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of, and then whatever is the problem you can write. There is one more way in which you can write, like I am, maybe I am Radha or I am Ayushi, a resident of, let's say Samta Nagar, and I am writing this letter to express my views or show my deep concern, and then you can continue. So these are some of the examples of the opening lines. So you should remember these lines. In any of these ways you can start your letter depending upon the topic. Now here are some examples of closing lines in the third paragraph, which will be the closing paragraph. So you can close your paragraphs by writing these lines, any one of these lines, like therefore I request you to enlighten the people by printing my views in the columns of your newspaper. Or you can also write, I hope the authorities will take an immediate action and help us to resolve the problem. or I expect that my letter will find a suitable space in your newspaper, or hopefully this letter will stir the authorities and steps will be taken to end this problem. So these are some of the ways in which you can close your letter or the main body of the letter. Now here are some sample letters. Let's have a look at them. Now the first sample question is, you are Radhika Raghav. So your name has been given, so you need not to write your own name. The name is given. Even in board exam you don't need to write your roll number, because your name is Radhika, or if you are a boy your name is Raghav in this letter. So you are Radhika Raghav, a resident of Janta Nagar, Ahmedabad. Now address is also given. So you are Radhika and you are living at this place, Janta Nagar, Ahmedabad. Now you can invent certain things, like you can invent the house number and the Janta Nagar and the main street. You can invent certain things. You can do that. So your colony is facing scarcity of water due to limited water supply. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily highlighting this problem. So here it is written that write a letter to the editor of a national daily. National daily, so here you can write the Times of India, you can write Hindustan Times, or you can write the Hindu. So these are the some of the national newspapers. So any one you can write. So you have to write a letter to the editor of a national daily. So we have got certain things. First is your name is here, your address is here, problem is the, you can find out the subject also. So it is your colony is facing scarcity of water. So in your subject you can write problem of scarcity of water in Janta Nagar. So you have got the subject from the question also. Now let's see how we can write. Now if you notice the way the letter is written, everything is close to the margin of the left hand side. I have not indented any line, means no line is inside. Everything is in one single line. So one single vertical line. So you have to keep in mind that whenever you write a letter, write everything close to the margin, and after every part of the letter you have to leave one line. At every place I have left one line. So now as written in the letter, it is written that you are living in Janta Nagar, Ahmedabad. So I have invented two things. 5, you can write like maybe your house number is 5. So 5 Janta Nagar, then I have invented some details like GT Road, then Ahmedabad. After that you have to leave one line, and then you have to write the date. As I told you, we have to write in this manner only. And if you see, I have not put comma anywhere in the sender's address or receiver's address. So you also have to make sure that you do not put any comma anywhere here, otherwise your marks may be deducted. Then after this salutation we are writing dear sir, and after that we have the subject. In subject we will write scarcity of water in Janta colony, as is written in the question that your colony is facing the scarcity of water due to limited water supply. So we have got subject from that question only. So our subject is quite precise, to the point, scarcity of water in Janta colony. Now we will begin our letter, which is the body of the letter, and just keep in mind that we have to divide the letter into 3 parts now, or 3 paragraphs. So this is the first paragraph, and as I told you, I had discussed certain beginning lines. So here I have started the letter with, through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to highlight the problem faced by the residents of Janta colony. For the past 3 months, we have been facing this problem. Now, this is the main reason for which you have written the letter, and now in second paragraph you are discussing the problem in detail. Now what is the problem the person is discussing in detail? Water is being supplied in our locality on alternate days for only 3 hours, and that too at a very low pressure. This is causing a lot of inconvenience to the residents. The summer season has set in and the requirement of water is also increasing day by day. Now the condition is such that there is not enough water available even for daily necessary household use. Despite our repeated complaints about the water scarcity, no action has been taken by the concerned authorities to offer any relief to the residents. Now, I request you to publish this letter in your newspaper to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards our problem and come up with a solution. Thanking you, then again leave one line and then complimentary close, yours sincerely, and as the name is mentioned, Radhika, or you can write Raghav. So this is the way we have to write a letter, and just note again, everything is written on the close to the left hand margin, and I have not indented any of the line. No line has been taken inside. So keep this in mind that you will not write anything, any line inside. Just write everything in a single vertical line. Now one more sample. The question is, you are Anuj or Anju. So the name is given. The boys can write Anuj and the girls can write Anju. So your name is here. So you don't need to write any other name or roll number. And of Kailash Colony, Mumbai. Even the address is given. You are living at Kailash Colony, Mumbai. You recently read a report in the newspaper about the decline in girl child population. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily highlighting the evil of the society where girls are considered a burden on the family. So here also you have to write a letter to the editor. So in the receiver's address you will have the editor, then national daily means the Times of India or the Hindustan Times, and what is the problem? Decline in the girl child population. Okay, so let us see how we can write it. Now again, as I told you, we can invent certain details. So here in address I have just mentioned 32A Kailash Colony, Borivali, Mumbai. Then date 14th May 2020, and I have left one line after the sender's address. Then again you will be leaving one line and then you will be writing the letter of the receiver, the editor, the Times of India. Just see that you write the before the name of the newspaper, because the names of the newspapers, magazines, they take article the before them. You should keep this in mind. So always write the before the name of the newspaper. Then New Delhi, and salutation, dear sir. Then subject, shocking decline in girl child population. So even the subject was there in the question, so it becomes easy for us to write the subject also. Now here the opening lines are like, through this letter I wish to draw the attention of general public and the government towards the shocking decline in the girl child population in India. Now this is the second paragraph. It is sad that in this 21st century girls are still considered a burden on the family. Due to this mindset, parents discriminate in their treatment of girls and boys. Not only this, a girl child is killed within the womb of the mother in many parts of our country. With the advancement of science and technology, it has become all the more easier to kill a girl child in the womb. Educated and uneducated people can be seen outside the clinics to do this crime. Girls have proved that in all the fields of life they are no less than boys. But unfortunately, the position of the girl child remains the same even after educational and financial independence. So here we have discussed the problem, like what is the problem, like why parents discriminate between boys and girls, because they think that girls are a burden on society, they do not have the ability to do anything other than the household chores. So they do not want the girl child, they think that only the boys, they will when they will grow up they will be the earning member, and so they want only the boys, and they think that when the girl will grow up she will get married and they will have to give dowry also, so they want the girl child to be killed in the womb only. So here you have discussed the problem. Now finally, you will write, it is high time we realize the importance of women. They should not be confined to four walls of the house. A nation can develop only when both educated men and women work together and help in the development of the nation. We cannot forget the contribution of women like Kalpana Chawla, Sania Mirza, Arundhati Roy and many more. I wish this letter will awaken the people and enable them to realize the importance of a girl child. A change of mindset towards the girl child is the only solution to this problem. And then complimentary close, yours sincerely, Anuj and Anju, as the name was given in the letter. So you have, if you follow all these things, like the format, and just think what could be the, what problems can arise because of maybe the water scarcity, what problems you will face in the family, or if the girl population is decreasing, why, what is the reason. So think about these things, keep in your mind all the points and then write them in detail and follow the format, because if you will not follow the format your marks will be deducted. And read the question properly, because you will get many things in the question only. So if you will follow everything properly, your marks will not be lost anywhere. I hope you like this video. Thank you.